Welcome back, Crushing Nation. We're going to try this a little bit different this time. So today we're going to work on how to crimp the Weatherpack connectors by Delphi. I'm assuming most people have already used these in some shape or form, but today we're going to show you how we do it. As usual, it may not be right, but this is how we do it, and we're going to share that with you right now. Welcome back, everybody. We're going to do our tutorial today on properly crimping Weatherpack terminals for Weatherpack connectors made by Delphi. To start, these are the pliers or crimpers that I use. There's multiple different variations and uses you can have. These are kind of a middle of the range. I really like these. They work good in the field. Just a quick review. This is a socket or a barrel, and that's a pin terminal. Both the ones I'm using are 16 to 14 gauge. Really the most common because you can stick an 18 gauge wire in there and get a solid crimp, and you can squeeze a 12 gauge wire in there if you have to, but they do come in a 12 to 10, 14 to 16, and an 18 to 20 gauge terminal. So to start, I'm going to take my wire strippers. I'm going to set the depth on these for about 1/4 of an inch. Give the wires just a little bit of a twist, and then I slide the cable seal right over that wire just where the insulation starts to poke its little head out. The easiest way to do this, take your terminal and go ahead and stick it in the lock side, like so, and stick your wire in. Careful not to push the seal out, and crimp. We're going to repeat the process with a mating connector. We're going to twist, replace the seal, and slide the terminal down in the hole. One thing to be mindful of as you're doing these little ears right here, they can be a little bit too wide for the crimper sometimes. So you want to make sure as you squeeze it, they're both going to go in and not one of them go out. We have a mated connection. We can do a 1 circuit complete connection, do a 2 circuit connection, and by doing those, all we simply want to do is, these are labeled A and B, so we're going to plug the B port, and on this one as well, we're going to plug the B port. And it never hurts to double check, make sure when you put the connection together that your plugs are set. It makes life a lot easier. So if you remember on a tower connection or a plug, it always takes the barrel, snap it in, and same with the opposite side. They're a nice, cheap, easy, weather-tight connection. Doesn't cost a lot of money. Everybody can do these on the fly. Good to have in the tractor, the combine, the service truck, in the shop. Really doesn't take a lot of stock to keep yourself running. It saves you from doing a zip tie, wire, nut, and electrical tape connection. Those are good for temporary, but a lot of the applications that we work with, we don't want to get corrosion in those connections. Weatherpack is also available in a 3-circuit configuration. We carry these also in a 3-circuit blue. And then they're also available in a 4-way connection, male and female, and you can see how I've plugged these from a previous video. And we've also got a 6-way connection. Again, you don't have to use all the circuits. You can always insert the cavity plugs. Those are easy to put in. And if you ever need to make an extraction, like you put this in here and you're like, oh, I don't want to use this wire anymore, you can pop this back cover. You can just pop these ears and it'll fold back. Take this removal tool, which all these parts and tools are all available on our website, crushingag.com, and on YouTube I'll try to put the links down below. Give a little twist, slide it over the terminal. You'll know when it goes in, it hits bottom. Simply pull the wire out. Now you can reuse this connector, use it for something else. You can rearrange it if you put them in the wrong circuit hole. Other than that, that is the majority of what you need to know for Weatherpack. Again, critical tools, recommend the removal tool. These tools, like I say, there are multiples available. You can get more of an economic version if you're not going to do it very often. Anything that can do it, but you just want to make sure you get a good crimp on that wire where you can see that it's in there. You know it's not going to pull. If you really want to get fancy, drop a little bit of solder. We learned from the other videos right there in the corner. Not very much, just a quick drop, and that'll make sure that you've got all your continuity. Other than that, feel free to reach out with any questions, info@crushandag.com. We hope you learned something today. If you did, please like and subscribe, and we look forward to talking with you soon. We appreciate you, and till next time.